Pretty cash, we got another one, homie. Yeah. I'm feeling myself, baby. Yeah. I got my mind ready up. Yeah. And make my money up. Yeah. And I don't give a
I'm your host, McFly. I told you I was going to keep you updated with Black businesses in and around Atlanta. Today, we're at Play Bistro Desserts with Valerie McConico, and she is Black N Boomin.
Got it.
I'm your girl, McFly, and I'm here with Valerie McConico with Play Bistro and Desserts. How are you doing, Miss McConico?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking.
Awesome. I looked at your venue. You have a great venue here. I did my research. It's a beautiful place.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you for having us today.
Absolutely.
And thank you for giving me the opportunity to be all in your business today.
All up in there. All right.
I'm in that business. Okay. You see, I got the green light, y'all. Okay. And so, Ms. Conoco, I wanted to talk about the beginning. Before Play Bistro, before all the businesses, I want to talk about little bitty you in school. Tell me a little bit about you from the beginning.
From the beginning. Well, fourth generation Marietta. My great grandmother walked the streets in her maid uniform, seen after, white people here. My grandmother did the same thing. My mom walked to school before desegregation. And then I come along and, so during those times, we wasn't poor. We actually lived in poverty. So, it was really tough, but I didn't know really how bad it was until, of course, I got older. What really just sort of stands out about my past is that, I just had the most difficult time learning. My brain just didn't learn like everybody else's. And I was in special education classes. I knew I was different because my teacher always sent me out. I had to go, to different class to learn how to read, even with all of the extra assistance that I got in school. My brain just didn't learn like everybody else's. The information still didn't go in. Just flash forward a little bit. Once I got into middle school and high school, I was a good student. I did my homework, but the information just wouldn't. It wouldn't retain them very well. Ended up graduating high school. I took the SAT. The score I got for my SAT was the score for getting your name right.
Okay.
Even after going to Sylvan for 6 weeks, I still got every single problem on the test wrong. And that's when I knew I really just don't learn like everybody else. So that really sort of set the tone for my young adult. And so that was probably one of the memories that impacted the most. And I didn't want to remember a lot because, it was humiliating because they heard it behind me.
Yeah.
And flunked out of school, first year, just couldn't get it together and end up coming home. And I ended up getting pregnant, and it was devastating to me because I'm living in this house. We can't even sleep in the room because I have to kick my dresser just to get the rats out, to shake the pellets off, just so I can get dressed and go to work.
So just to touch on that, how was it in those times, not having the education you had the education, but you needed the extra help, living in poverty and being pregnant. Now you have another life, another person to consider. How was that? What were you thinking during that time?
Well, my first thought was hopelessness. Yeah. Is that another mistake? How can you be so dumb? So those are the words that I referred to myself because I just knew that I was dumb. I can't even read right, speak right. So I had a ton of emotions that went through that I just made probably one of the greatest mistakes of my life, bringing a child into the world through somebody that couldn't learn. How in the world am I going to help her, support her? Wasn't sure if I even wanted to have a child at that time, and I let time pass on, and I just couldn't get myself to, have an abortion. So about time I got to 3.5 months, 4 months, I knew I'm about to have this baby.
Yeah.
And I'm still sleeping on this sofa and exchanging on this cot and kicking the rats out of my dresser. But I made a promise I made a promise to her. I was 4 months old, and I remember I was sitting and crying because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I put my hand on my belly, and I promised her. I said, I may not be able to give you the things I didn't have, but you're going to know every single thing I didn't know.
You have your neuroscience, you have your real estate, and then you also have your immigration consulting company. It is amazing. Listen, a Black woman in Atlanta, from poverty to special education to Sylvan to you have your neuroscience. You have so much. Like, you are super fly. Like, you really got it. And I'm just inspired. I'm 100% inspired. And all of that led us to Play.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Let's take a look at Play. I want to see what you got going on in here.
Gotcha.
All right?
All right.
Okay.
Got it. I know you've been watching me. I know you wanna take me home. I know you wanna take me home. I can see it.
We're Black N Boomin, and I'm back with Valerie here at Play Bistro and Desserts. Miss Valerie, give us some insight on how you came up with the name Play.
So I'm from this area, like I said before, and what's not out here is anything for grown adults to do. So our whole premise was to create a place where adults can play, interact with each other instead of watching TV. So before COVID, every table was supposed to have a game to try to get couples or friends and stuff interacting again. And so, but since we can't have anything on the tables, we're just sort of using our giant games out on the patio. We have Jenga, cornhole, darts. So we just want to get people out and having fun and interacting and socializing again instead of just eating and leaving.
Yeah, and you have great conversation nights. You have different nights and things like that, which is also fun. I'm so excited about that. You have a great staff. I noticed that as well.
Yes.
Now, if we wanted to reach you on social media, how can we reach you guys?
So you can reach us at Play Bistro Desserts on Facebook and on Instagram. So
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Instagram, that's awesome. Okay, and so I just had a question. Did you have a little sample for it? Can you have a sample of a little food?
I will sample, absolutely.
You ready? All right, I'm always ready.
All right, so one of our desserts may get you a little drunk, but I got you.
I got designated driver. I'm gonna be
Okay. You're gonna love this first one. This is our fried green tomato with, I'll let you describe
This
it.
is our fried green tomato with shrimp, lobster meat, and crab meat, and a spicy Chipotle aioli.
Oh, wow. Sounds delicious. Give me a little pour. This looks really good, guys. Like,
It's one of our
I have
top
to use
sellers.
my little fingers. This is good. This is really good.
Yes, one of our top sellers.
Listen, that is delicious. I'm ready for number 2. What's round 2? What we got?
Round
These are our
two.
crab cakes with a spicy Chipotle aioli.
You be doing your thing. You be back there doing it. I know you do. I'm gonna try this out. Listen, y'all, it look good, but I'm sure it tastes even better. Let me see. A little bite.
And it's fresh crackling, not imitation.
You know what?
It's on the bread of spring lettuce, so everything here is fresh. So when you come here, that's one thing I like about this place. I know what goes into the food, and so everything is whole. We're not mixing. All of our food is fresh, so you're going to get good quality food.
And this is some this crab meat, and you cooked it right. It got that texture that you need, that little crisp on the bun. You know we need that little crisp and that little brioche.
Absolutely.
I'm not a chef, but I know brioche. That was delicious. You guys.
Cool. That's good.
Thank you. That was one of the best crab cake sliders I've ever had. Like, you see this?
Explain.
This is our drunken strawberry shortcake with bourbon infused pound cake, strawberries, and cube cheesecake.
That's what you want to do to me today?
Be doing that.
And we're going to do it.
Let's try it.
We sure will.
Oh, no. Let me get your spoon.
Oh, I need a spoon. Okay.
Yes.
I'm going in.
We have a line of boozy desserts, so I call them drunken desserts. So our fruits are infused with alcohol, give you just the right high. It's really good. You're not going to get anything else like this anywhere.
I'm excited. And it has ice cream. Y'all know I love my ice cream. All right, you can't go wrong with ice cream.
You
I
gotta go
love.
deep.
I see. So it's layers. Layers. Come on, cheesecake. Oh, it's some stuff down there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it is some things. They got some things at the bottom. I'm gonna be lit though. I need to
Let out
ride.
the street.
I'm gonna need to drive it. For sure.
That's good.
Mmm.
I'm a big dessert person, so every restaurant that I would go to, you have a choice of a cheesecake or a slice of cake, or but nothing like with alcohol infused, nothing that's sexy. They just throw it on a saucer, but we really wanted to turn it up a notch with our desserts.
You do.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
I just took staples, things that we grew up on. Like we're about to roll out our drunken banana rum pudding. It is with chestnut cookies, really really good. We have a double stack brownie, and then we have our drunken apple empanada, which is our apples are infused with bourbon as well. So it's really 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 good.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
You did that. That was delicious. Thank you so much. You guys did such a great job. I appreciate you. You guys got to check them out in Marietta, Wednesday to Sunday from 4 p.m. to midnight. They're Black N Boomin.